How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on NBA 2K17. And we're doing our first rebuild of the year, yes! And we're starting off with the 76ers because they still need a lot of help. They got the #1 pick last year, picked up Ben Simmons, but they're still a long way away. So this is my first time going into my league in this new 2K, so I don't know how the trading system is going to be, if it's going to be more difficult than last year or easier. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But here is the roster. We got Ben Simmons, Jahlil Okafor, Joel Embiid, Nerlens Noel, all three centers. Just like in real life, probably one of these guys are going to get dealt right off the bat. Robert Covington, Dario Saric, you guys know the roster, man. I'll just flip through it really fast, and we're going to get to making trades. This is my boy right here. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but that's my boy right there. And let's see how trades go, man. Trade Finder. Let's see how Trade Finder is this year. So out of these three guys, I think the guy I want to move is Nerlens Noel. So let's try to do that and see what we can get, man. This is my first time testing it. Hopefully it's faster this year than it was in NBA 2K16 as far as doing this whole Trade Finder thing, and it doesn't look like it. It's still taking forever. So for you guys that have not been on any one of my rebuilding videos in 2K16, let me explain to you how I kind of do it. These videos are not meant to be realistic. These videos are meant to be entertaining, and we're going to try to, we're going to try to win a championship as fast as possible. So again, it's not meant to be realistic. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. That's pretty much the goal for this one. So, I did see this Chris Middleton trade. I like it a lot. I did see Kevin Love, but then again, we still already have Jahlil Okafor and Joel Embiid probably starting for us, so we don't really need him and Iman Shumpert. So I like this Chris Middleton trade, so let's do it. We're also giving them Hollis Thompson. How many picks do we have this year? Oh, we can protect picks in this year's draft, on this year's 2K. I forgot about that. How about we do this? How do I go to my picks? Okay, and our first round pick for this year. Top 3 protected. Actually, no, let's do that again. Top 5 protected. And see what we can get. Let's see if we can get something better for Nerlens Noel. Again, we're just kind of testing the waters. First time doing this on 2K17. I'm excited about this whole pick protecting thing, because that's going to play a nice part in future videos. Right now, not too big. We can pick up Kemba and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's a nice trade there. Let's see what else we can pick up. We can pick up Steven Adams, Victor Oladipo. Don't really need that. Chris Dunn's there. Bradley Beal's there, but he can't stay healthy. Let's do this trade to pick up Kemba Walker and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I like that trade. So let's take a look at the rotation now. Game plan. Oh, we got an achievement. Insurance policy. I guess that's protecting the pick. So here's the lineup right now. Ooh, it's looking kind of tough at that shooting guard position. So we may have to make another move. I want this to be the rotation. I want Joel Embiid and Jahlil Okafor all starting. So what if we traded Robert Covington, because we don't really need him now that we have Ben Simmons and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, or I could trade Michael Kidd-Gilchrist because he just doesn't fit in this type of environment. Not being able to score the ball, more of a, all right, we just traded for him, so we can't like flip him immediately. So how about we do that and throw in a second round pick from Cleveland. Let's see if we can get a nice solid shooting guard, and then we'll get to Simmons some games and see how good we are at the All-Star break. So let's see what we got here. Vince Carter, Josh Richardson, who's out in real life for a nice period of time after an MCL sprain or something like that. But I'll take him in this video. I'll take him unless there's somebody better out there, and there is not. So we're gonna make that trade to pick up who that was, Josh Richardson. And then we're going to look at the rotation, and then we're going to finally get to Simmons some games. So, see how good we can be. So, let's do that, normalize the minutes, and then put it like that. So, this is the rotation for year #1, and I'll see you guys at All-Star break. So, the All-Star break, we're sitting at 27 and 29. Not great, but we are the 8th seed in the playoffs right now. So, there's still hope that we can make it, but even if we don't, I'm not tripping. So, let me take a look at the conferences. So, there we are, sitting at 8th. We're having trouble on the road right now, but that's not a problem, man. So let's see who's doing it for us. Who's leading our team in scoring and everything. Kemba's leading in scoring, averaging 17. Jahlil Okafor, Dario Saric. Our boy Ben Simmons is averaging a double-double. Almost 5 assists to go along with that. Oh, Josh Richardson and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist are both injured. Actually, that is big deals. Those are our starting shooting guard and our backup small forward. That's big. We need both of those guys in our rotation, but they're out. Same thing with Jared Bayless. Those are some pretty big injuries around the league. Russell Westbrook, one-man show out here, almost averaging a triple-double. Paul George is there. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry both top 5. And then Damian Lillard. Great things there. Rookie report, I'm hoping that... Can I take a look at... Yes, award races. This is what I want to look at. Most valuable player. We want to look at Rookie of the Year. We got 2 candidates, and Ben Simmons and Dario Saric. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to continue to simulate. No other trades. And then we'll get into the offseason. Alright, so here we are at the season awards. These new animations or these new screens looks great. So Russell Westbrook, MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to our boy Ben Simmons. Brandon Knight wins, what's this, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to LeBron. Most Improved goes to Kyle O'Quinn. And Coach of the Year goes to Billy Donovan and not Steve Kerr. Alright. So see if we have anybody other than Ben Simmons on the rookie team. Dario Saric also made the rookie team. And Joel Embiid. So that's good things there. Did we make the playoffs? No. Oh, we did. We're the 7th seed. So there we are going against Chicago in the first round. Let's simulate that entire first round and see if we can get out of it somehow. I didn't expect to. So we do lose in the first round. But that's fine because this year number 1 was kind of a throwaway. We didn't make any big trades or anything like that. And the championship goes to the Golden State Warriors after winning in 6 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Durant wins the Finals MVP, averaging 27, 8, and about 5. So that's great there. And now we're in the off season. So I'm going to take a look at a couple things and I'll be back and we'll go through this together. Yo, this is crazy. So we're in the off season and look at this. There's a such thing as my league meetings and these are rules that can potentially be changed. So division winners will get the top 3 playoff seeds in each conference, but everything was rejected. But this idea is crazy. Players will not be eligible for the NBA draft unless he's at least 3 years old, 3 years removed from high school, or international players have to be 21. That's crazy, and people are saying yes and no. That's very, very cool. That's very new to this game too. League alignment, we don't care about that. We are going to have a lottery pick because we did trade our first overall or our first round pick this season for Kemba Walker. But we're going to go right into the draft, and if this is anything like NBA 2K16, this is where I'm going to make my money. I'm going to make a lot of trades to make our team better for year number 2. So let's see if it's anything like that. So I'm gonna build something. I'm going to make something happen. Alright, so we're going to make this trade happen. I forgot that I had LA's pick from this year. It turns out to be an 8th overall pick. And with this draft being not as good as I want it to be, I'm going to trade it away with Michael Kidd. Alright, boys, so I completely forgot that I had that LA pick for this season. It turns out to be an 8th overall pick. But since this draft is so trash, we're going to trade Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, the 8th overall pick, for Avery Bradley and Jay Crowder. That picture, Jay Crowder, not the best picture. But there it is. We're going to make that trade. So now Jay Crowder is our backup small forward behind Ben Simmons. Or maybe he'll be starting. I don't know. Well, most likely Ben Simmons is going to progress better than him. So, yeah, we got to re-sign our boys Joel Embiid and Jahlil Okafor. I wonder what I can do about Kemba. Kemba is a nice player, but if I traded him in an unprotected, first round pick, what can I get? I'm just being kind of curious right now, seeing what we can get. We could pick up Eric Bledsoe and Brandon Knight. So a point guard and the backup point guard all together. So how about this? What's our backup point guard situation right now? It's pretty solid, actually. For a backup point guard, it's pretty solid. So I'm not going to make that deal. We're going to keep Kemba around for now. And I'll see if I can make any other trades to make this team better. If not, then we'll just get into free agency. So this is the next trade we're going to do. We're going to dish off this $9 million contract for Jared Bayless for an unprotected LA Clippers first round pick for next year. You're probably asking, why are we picking that when we know that the Clippers are going to be at least solid? But any first round pick is better than no first round pick. So next year we're probably going to trade that pick away. But I like to stack up on as many first rounders as I can. And look at this draft. If we had the 8th overall pick, the best player we could get is this guy. So I'll take that. They did have a pretty nice guy right here. Went 2nd overall to the Hornets. 80 overall. So that's pretty good. So we're going to get into the free agency and I'll be back. As I mentioned earlier, this series is not supposed to be realistic. These videos aren't meant to be realistic. It's meant to have fun. And you know, when I think of fun, I think of a couple players. And a couple of those players are free agents right now. Actually, a lot of those players are free agents right now. So we're going to be offering money to everyone in hopes that one of these guys signs. So player option, we'll throw in a no trade clause for all of these dudes. One of these guys is going to come. I don't know who it's going to be, but whoever it is, we'll accept them with open arms because we'll take all of them. Player option, no trade clause. We'll throw it in there, man. I'll take them. And then if we do get a point guard, we'll trade Kemba. Yeah, and then if we get Blake Griffin, we'll trade Joel Embiid or one of those guys. One of these dudes is coming to our team. I don't know who it is, but we're making room for him one way or another, man. If we flop completely, then I'm going to be a little salty. But here we are. All these guys say accept another offer. GG. Everybody's re-signing. Okay, that's realistic at least. At least that's realistic. Other offers, we can't even offer them the same amount of money, dude. Like, we're not looking good. Okay, we're not getting one of those guys, but there's still like Paul Millsap, Kyle Lowry. Like, we still got some nice players there. So again, I'm going to go out and offer some contracts because we got a bunch of money. We got to spend it. So you guys know how I said I was going to bring one big name player to the team. Well, no, I didn't. The best guy I could get to come was Tyreke Evans. Now, you're probably wondering why did I sign him? Because we already have a bunch of nice small forwards, but I signed him to trade him, basically. Pretty high trade value, I'm hoping at least, and he's going to be some bait for me, basically. So, player progression, Ben Simmons gets a little better, Joel Embiid, Jahlil Okafor, all these guys get better, so it's always good. Nobody regresses at all. Training camp. Hopefully we have more than just one. I'll send some guys to potential camp so they can just get better or have higher trade value. That's usually the goal for these training camps. And we got 3 of them. Great. So untapped potential can go to my boy Ben Simmons just so we can continue to get better. Next one's going to go to... I'll give it to Joel Embiid because I want Joel Embiid to be great. And then the last one, I'm going to send it to Tyreke Evans. So his trade value will go up just a little bit. So next move is trading Tyreke Evans. Alright, so we planned on trading Tyreke Evans, but it said we couldn't trade him until after December 15th. And it's after December 15th. They were actually playing pretty well at this point, but I still want to move him just because there's a log jam at that small forward position. But Jay Crowder's injured right now, so maybe we do want to keep Tyreke. Where is he? He's averaging about 10. But I just feel like he's worth a bunch, or at least a little bit. Enough to get somebody better. So let's throw Tyreke Evans and a first rounder. This unprotected first rounder from us. Yes, I'm trading away another first round pick. I want to go out loud for year number 2. I think year number 2 we can win a championship. Right now we're playing pretty solid, but if we can get better, then our team we will be unstoppable. So we can pick up Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier. Nah, not feeling that one. Gallinari and Gary Harris, not too bad there. Drew Holiday and Buddy Hield. Or Paul Millsap. I'll do that Paul Millsap deal. I'll do that one. So yes, I know we have Joel Embiid and Jahlil Okafor, but Paul Millsap is an upgrade from those 2 guys. So let's do another trade. And now, to be honest with you, Josh Richardson is injured again. That's 2 years in a row he's been injured for me. To be honest with you, man, Ja, you my boy, man. Chicago, you always rapping. But if I can get something better for you, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Again, going all out for year number 2. So I'm willing to make some big time trades. Trades that won't be smart in real life, but in 2K, they make a lot of sense. And they're not offering much. They're not biting. So I'm going to manually put together a trade. Maybe for Ja, maybe for somebody else, and we'll see. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out this trade for Damian Lillard. Kemba Walker, 2 first rounders that are unprotected. Neither of these 2 are mine, though. From the Clippers that we made that trade for last season in the Sacramento Kings. Gerald Henderson for Damian Lillard and Demo. I'll try it. Oh, they accepted. We just traded for Damian Lillard. Let's go. Alright, this is probably going to be the last trade we're going to do. Again, we're going all out for this season. So these first round picks don't mean anything to me. Norman Powell for our boy from France. Alright, our boy from France. He hasn't played, or he's played 1 game this year. So he's not much of a factor. I'm deciding to pick up Norman Powell for some insurance because Josh Richardson has been injured a bunch. So now we got some more shooting guards to add to the rotation. They actually want him starting over Avery Bradley, which I don't like. But here's the rotation: Damian Lillard, Avery Bradley, Ben Simmons, Paul Millsap, Joel Embiid, Norman Powell, Jahlil Okafor, Dario Saric, Shelvin Mack, and Demo coming off our bench. I like our team a lot. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We'll see how good this team actually is. And of course, we got Jay Crowder and Josh Richardson coming back from injury soon, so we'll be set. LeBron James wins another MVP late in his career, man. 33 years old, averaging 26, 9, and 9. Man, the guy had one heck of a season. Rookie of the Year goes to Milos Novak. Jared Sullinger wins, Sixth Man of the Year. Defense Player of the Year again for LeBron. Drew Holiday Most Improved, and my boy Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year. So as you can see, we finished with the record of 64-18, #1 in the conference. You see, our overall was at 85, so we did pretty good things. I wonder if anybody on our team was all NBA, man. I don't even know our stats. We're gonna have to take a look at that in a second here. But no, nobody was here. So I wonder who led our team in scoring. I mean, I'm guessing it's Dame, because Damian is the man. I mean, we did make that trade for him to score a bunch of points. He averaged 23. I'll take that. 23. Jahlil Okafor averaged 15. We got an injury in Ben Simmons, but that's a minor one. That's a minor injury. So I'm sure he's playing through it. So let's take a look at the rotation going into the playoffs. This is, yeah, let's put him in there. This is going to be the year we try to win a championship. So first round is against Brooklyn. I don't know how Brooklyn made it to the playoffs, but this should be a sweep. They win a game. They actually won game 1, but that's not enough. And we're going against the Chicago Bulls in round 2, the same team that beat us last year. So we coming out for revenge. And we're going for the sweep, and we complete it. Next round. Oh, LeBron loses to the team up north. Where's LeBron? Oh, LeBron's not playing. He must be injured. So, okay. Let's see if we can beat this team. Now, we're up 3-1. And we make it to the championship against who else but the Golden State Warriors. So, game 1, yes. Alright, game 2, yes. No, not game 3. Game 4, can we get the championship? And we do! The 4th banner raised here in Philly. Trust the process. Trust the process. No, but we win the championship, guys. We beat the super team. We beat the super team in, what was that, 5 games? In 5 games. And Damian Lillard gets a ring, and he wins Finals MVP. So if you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. I'm going to be doing a lot of these. We got 30 teams in the new game, so you know we got to hit all 30. It's been a King of the Fourth Quarter. Thank you guys so much for watching.